What's going on, everybody? Hello, welcome, and thank you for joining us for anything and everything rock and roll. Of course, a little bit of ADD. I'm Zach.
I'm TJ.
And I'm Robin.
And you're listening to Rock a Detention.
I kind of feel tardy.
Yeah.
Touche.
Good.
How you doing, gentlemen?
Good. I mean,
Always good. How you doing, bud? Good to see you, boys.
Yeah, it's great to see y'all. It's been a little too long, man. Mans.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who's gonna break the bad news? TJ, Robin. Who wants to...
There's no bad news yet.
yeah, there's no bad news yet. We're just wait.
But let's put it this way: if you're at the, typically when you go to a doctor's office, you're like, the doctor will be right in. we're sitting there waiting.
We're sitting there we're waiting. So,
Dude, this is genius. Maybe he's doing this on purpose. That's funny.
he's really leaning into the name.
So.
I love it. Well, folks, right this second, we do not have any contact with Mr. Fink, but hopefully here in the next few minutes he will check in with us. And if he doesn't, no worries. We will just postpone this for another time. So we do apologize for that. But it would be great to catch up with everybody. Robin, what have you been up to, brother? I guess it's been, 2 or 3 weeks since we've been on here?
3. God, yeah. It's been 3 weeks.
Since he even texted us or called us, dude. Jesus.
But, hey, I've been busy.
Yeah, you have been. Girlfriend was here, wasn't she?
Yeah, my girlfriend here was here this past couple of days. As a matter of fact, we're like
your girlfriend here was here.
My girlfriend
she might
was
still be
here, and I'm dealing with that on the other end. She's stuck in Chicago.
Oh dear.
So yeah, I don't understand what airlines are thinking sometimes, like how they schedule things and why they shift things around. So.
Well, for me being the positive person I am, I mean, Chicago's not a horrible place to be stuck in.
They got pizza. They got pizza.
Yeah, dude.
But,
Pizza,
I mean,
hot dogs.
She's at Midway. She's not at O'Hare, so it's, she's a little bit
At least it's
outside.
public.
She's like outside of the city, and
Gotcha.
and it's it's also 9:52 at night, and there's.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Everything closes early at the airport. It's like, hey, we have a 11 p.m. flight, but we're gonna close everything at 7 p.m. so you can literally do nothing
Right.
until your flight.
Dude, last time my folks visited me in Nashville, they don't. They had like a 8 or 9 p.m. flight out of Austin, and the plan was they were gonna eat dinner at the airport, but they're like, there's nothing open.
Yeah.
It makes
Usually
no sense.
McDonald's. McDonald's is about the only thing open if there is one.
Yeah. See, now I'll tell you what. If you're gonna get stuck at an airport, get stuck at MSP, because they provide like cots and pillows and blankets to people who are stuck overnight, and there's 24-hour food there. So it wasn't the worst place to be stuck.
Yeah. I just don't want to be stuck in an airport. Like.
Well, no one does.
Yeah.
But if you have to be, I like booking flights through MSP, which
And
is
if you have to be,
Minneapolis.
Just watch Tom Hanks in the terminal, and you make the best out of everything. Just return some cards, get some free change.
Isn't that the one where he stays in the airport for a long period of time?
Yeah, because he can't go back to his country, so he keeps returning cards and gets all the change back and starts buying like cheeseburgers and stuff with all the quarters and stuff. And
That's awesome. What country is he from? I haven't seen the movie.
I was gonna say Austria, but that doesn't sound right.
Does he have an accent in the movie?
Yeah, but I can't remember what country it is.
I watched a messed up movie last night. Was it with Alicia Silverstone? And I think it's called
Clueless?
Bad Therapy. No, that was a great movie, man. Come on, that's childhood right there. Because my sister always watched it, so I'd catch some of it with her. But Alicia Silverstone's in it. I think it's called Bad Therapy, and it's based on a true story. And they go to couples therapy. They're married, and the therapist falls in love with her husband, and so she wants to break them apart. So she's like, you know what, we should probably start doing separate therapy. And it's messed up. It's like a thriller.
Oh.
I wouldn't go as far to say as it's a horror, but definitely thriller. And yeah. Anyway,
We just watched Ted Lasso all weekend.
bro, I'm only on episode like 5 or 6, but gosh,
I
I
gotta
love
get on
that
the
movie.
bandwagon.
Oh, dude, it's like.
I keep
TV
hearing.
show.
I mean, it's not. I haven't heard one person go, "Yeah, it's overrated." Everyone's like, "Dude,
yeah.
dude."
Dude, he is our spirit animal
No,
for sure.
No, Roy Kent's my spirit animal. You gotta watch
Which
this.
one's Roy Kent?
He's the aging footballer who is.
Oh, the granddad.
Yeah, granddad. Like he's like 37. So, but that's
right
that's
on.
old.
But they call him granddad.
Yeah, that's old in I guess that's old in professional sports over
See,
there.
Is that
but
your
cusses,
spirit animal?
No, he's like the
you're
guy.
You're not like him.
Well, because he's the one. He just like if someone is around him that he's just like screw you. He's like he'll just say it. He'll just be like, nah, fuck off, and like
yeah.
And
right on.
I'm like, okay.
I think he's a teddy bear on the inside.
Oh, he
though.
is. That's the whole thing. Like, but you have to watch.
Don't give away too much.
No, you have to watch the show. Like, I'm not gonna give away anything. But yeah, that's like, he's my inner monologue. My inner monologue now is Roy Kent.
I'm definitely Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
Oh yeah. Except you cuss more.
Yeah,
you cuss more than
he got longer hair though.
What's that?
You have longer hair, as TJ said, but you cuss a lot more than he does. Like that's one of the things in the show. Like he doesn't cuss. I think he says one cuss word in like the whole show.
I have never.
I couldn't tell if you were fighting a yawn there or what was happening. You're like,
I have never. Well, dude, speaking of Yanni, which is something I wanted to bring up tonight. Did you know that? Wait, let me make sure I say this right.
Isn't he in a band called Chameleon or something?
Ah, shit! Shoot! It's on another.
See?
It's on another piece of paper. I need to go grab it. He had something to do with Yanni, and I thought it was really cool. I wanted to ask him about it. So I need to go get that on the piece of paper.
Well, I feel like this is like, you know, when you're in the waiting room and like the doctor will be right in, and then you hear the footsteps, you're like, this is gonna be him, and then it's not. No.
Yeah.
And then another one happens. You're like, and then it ends up being like the nurse, and you're like, okay, at least we got somebody. It's like, doctor will be right in. And
Dude,
then...
I'll tell you what, man. There's a.
Go on, Zach. What are you gonna say?
I'll tell you what, man. The nurses at Westlake Dermatology in Lakeway. Speaking of nurses, I don't know, man. And there's an eye doctor out in Lakeway who's really young. Anyway, speaking of nurses, that's what when you said nurse, it reminded me of that.
This is great. Keep talking about.
Just shout out, and then we can tag him in the post later.
Maybe they'll sponsor us.
Dude, I would love that. They're so expensive, man. Dude, dermatology is not cheap, and insurance doesn't really cover it.
Why do you think all of the beautiful celebrities look so good? Because they pay for it.
Well, okay. I mean, dude, I look like this, and this was free. Actually, no, I do wear some moisturizer that's not very cheap, but other than that, pretty free.
Dude,
Cetaphil, dude.
That's the way to
that
go.
stuff's great.
Yeah.
Do you put that on your face?
Yeah.
It's
the reason that I don't have any ingrown hairs on my face.
righteous, dude.
Get all moisturized.
Look at us.
Bro, you don't look a day
transitioning
over
into
47,
dermatology
bro.
detention.
Shut up, Zach. If you're gonna do it, it's day over 52.
Okay, right on.
Lie up, not down.
There you go. Speaking of age, I was you remember Ryan from Righteous Vendetta?
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. So I was hanging out with him. He took me out for my birthday.
He's in Nashville. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he is. And he took me out for my birthday. We went and did some amazing sushi downtown. I forgot what the place was called, but anyway, afterwards we went to Division Street, like Midtown. And we're waiting in line, and we're looking around, and we're like, dude, we're the old guys at the club. And I tapped on the people in front of us. I was like, hey, how old are y'all? They're like, we're 23. We're nurses. And I'm like, that's great. I looked at the guy behind me. I was like, how old are you, dude? Are you with us? And he was like, I'm 25, bro. And I looked at him. I said, are we too old to be here? And he just kind of looked at me, and he pointed across the street to another club. He goes, I think you'd feel more comfortable over there. That's where the 30 to 35-year-olds hang out. The nerve of this guy. So I was like, nope, we're hanging out here. And sure enough, we were the oldest people at that club that night.
Dude, do you remember the time that we were out in LA, and we went to a club
that had the mechanical bull?
No. This was like the night we were in the OC. And
yes, it was all college kids.
No, was it? No, it wasn't. And that was the thing.
Wait a minute.
That was the thing that freaked me out. It was college kids. There were college kids there, but then there were some that, like, you and I were both, like, looking around. There was, like, one point where we're, like, looking around and we're like, no, these kids are high schoolers. Like, there's no way that those, like, there was, like, a group of them. We're going, like, there's no way that these people are over 18. Not at all.
All I remember is we were at a place for a very short period of time. We said, screw this, and we left.
And that was the place. It's like we were just,
okay.
We walked in and we were like, okay, yeah, no, they're clearly around our age. They're clearly around our age. Like, further we got into the club, it was like the younger the people got. And we're like, this is weird.
Bro, I think that was pre-LA.
No. That was out. That was.
I think it was. So you're telling me we did NAMM after we lived in LA?
Yeah, I had never gone to NAMM before living in LA.
Oh. I hope we get to do it this year.
I hope so too. So
next year.
Well,
oh yeah, I'm down.
Well, 2022, right?
Yeah. This coming
It's
January.
in January.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, we might not be able to do it.
Oh crap, we may be
Florida.
Yeah.
Dude, screw it. I'm telling everybody. Did we not?
No, we haven't said anything about it yet, so do it.
Screw it. Everybody, rock the tension. Minus TJ.
He's gonna be there.
He's gonna come party with us.
He's gonna be there.
I hope so.
Robin and I were asked to play with Daniel Knight,
one of our guests,
and Mr. David Felici, both of guests, and on the show. I'm sure y'all remember their episodes.
Is it Felice or
and
Felici?
What's that?
Is it Felice or Felici?
I say Felici.
TJ, what'd you say?
Felice.
I've heard it both ways, so that's why I'm asking.
Hello.
If you recall, it was was it like call the Felice or whatever when we titled the episode?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So, but yes, they asked us to join them on a gig.
Corporate.
But yeah, it's like a corporate gig.
Yeah,
thing.
throw in that word, corporate.
Yeah.
Corporate.
Technically it's. I mean, I guess it would be classified as a corporate gig. It's not like a corporate party.
It's a benefit.
Yeah, it's a benefit show, but it'll be Zach obviously on guitars, Zach on guitars, Daniel on the other guitar. David on bass.
TJ on the sugar packets.
TJ on the sugar packets, and making sure that everybody's having a fantastic time. Everybody's got a drink in their hand thanks to TJ.
Hey.
And then who's drumming with us?
I don't know if we're allowed to announce that.
Okay, we'll keep that one. We'll keep that one quiet. And
but
then,
it's a hot dog drummer.
Yeah, and then I'm playing keys.
Yes, Robin on keys and backing vocals.
And yes, most importantly backing vocals, but I'm also playing keys, which is really I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Got my whole rig set
Me too, dude. You're doing great. Robin's called me several times like, "Hey man, check out this new patch I just figured out."
Am I playing this right? How does this
sound?
Sounds
great, bro.
So.
Oh man.
But yeah, we're really that was supposed to be actually going on. We were supposed to be getting back. That was supposed to be this past weekend. But due to
COVID
reasons, they moved it to January, so we may be not going to NAMM. Hold on. You know what? We got a Google machine right here, and NAMM has been announced.
It has. Yeah.
Figure out NAMM, and hey, Rock Island boys, if you guys are down there. Hop on a skip away.
What's Rock Island?
Rock Island is in Key West.
NAMM is June 3rd through 5th.
No, that is Nashville NAMM.
It says Anaheim Convention Center, Southern California.
Dude, what?
June 3rd through 5th on the website.
Okay, that's a first.
Yeah,
because usually Nashville's in June or in the summer, and Anaheim is during the winter.
Right.
It's winter NAMM and summer NAMM.
Right. Huh.
That's weird.
Very.
But all right, I guess we're going in June.
There you go.
Sounds good to me.
Rock Detention live from NAMM. Ooh.
Dude.
Damn.
Dude. We got to get a booth. We could totally have a booth, and people just come to us.
We could have a shirt.
Actually, that's not a bad idea, but they wouldn't. We're not a manufacturer, so they wouldn't give us a booth.
No, dude. There at NAMM in Nashville, there was several booths for podcasts, and they were set up in the round, and they were doing live podcasts at NAMM.
Hey, there was podcasts at the Bigfoot convention, so we could pull it off at NAMM.
You would be at the Bigfoot convention.
It was awesome.
You went to the Bigfoot convention?
Yeah, come on, guys. You knew that. That's why I was stuck on the trolley. I couldn't get back to you guys.
I didn't know you were at the Bigfoot convention.
Yeah, dude. Oh man.
Dude, that is like a valid enough reason to miss and or be late
Yeah,
to the show.
like-
Sorry, guys. I was a Bigfoot convention.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a. Nah,
I was.
It was.
I'm no longer mad at the trolley company. Like, it's perfect excuse.
My only regret is I didn't meet like Huckleberry or whatever, the dude from Mountain Monsters.
Oh.
But there was a huge line
Don't even
for
know
it,
what that is.
Yep. Don't even know what that is.
and I got a cool Jurassic Park shirt from it, so we're good.
Well, okay. So, musically, what do we have going on in our lives right now, Zach? Or no, we'll start with TJ here. I'm going to start with TJ because I know that you just went to a really awesome concert, or several concerts. Have you been to several? I know.
Yeah, and I may or may not have that shirt on just in case underneath, but yeah, I saw the Stones on Sunday.
How was
Oh.
how was Steve Jordan on the drums?
It just all around, just unbelievably. It's amazing how tight that band is. Like no matter what, and like what they still have it. And Mick Jagger comes over and goes, "I had 2 Juicy Lucy's today. I went to Matt's bar, and then I went to 5-8, mate. I had 2 Juicy Lucy's." And it's like, I mean, he
What's
literally
a
went,
Juicy Lucy?
dude, really? It's like the greatest burger in Minnesota. Come on.
I've never
I don't eat burgers.
been to Minnesota,
Oh,
so
you
I
should.
wouldn't know.
Well, Robin, yeah. So it's like it's cheese inside of the burger, like just melted
okay,
cheese.
righteous.
Yep. And then there's the argument, like, does Matt's bar have it, or does 5-8 have the best Juicy Lucy?
So he got one from both.
Yeah.
And which one did he say was better?
He didn't pick a side, and then he said, I think he went to like I think Grumpy's, this bar downtown, like a little dive bar, and so apparently he went in without security, and just can you imagine just sitting there like we're just having a drink Sunday afternoon,
Look over
and Mick
see
Jagger just strolls up, and they're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Dude, see, now that sounds like something that would happen to you, to be honest.
Yeah, it didn't though, because I wasn't at Grumpy's or 5-8 or Matt's before the show. I was at the Loon, but
Of course you were.
yeah. Have you been to the Loon?
I went wherever you took me.
I think we went to the Loon. I went to.
We went to
Lions
the
Club.
Lion and got so much food.
That was a lot of food.
And we ate every bit of it.
Yes, we did.
No shame.
And it was negative 85 out.
What?
Dude, it was so cold, Robin, that I thought my fingers were going to fall off. And Mofo over here was in a cutoff shirt and a thin, not like he was in a decorative leather jacket, not a keep me warm jacket. He was wearing a, like, you know, Spirit Halloween looks cool from the outside leather jacket in like negative whatever degrees. It was painfully cold. But TJ, I was like, dude, don't you need more layers? He's like, nah, dude, it gotta look cool. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Hey,
Gosh.
game recognizes game, so
Dude, I looked like a freaking roly-poly, man. I was in my negative 30 jacket, you know, the poof
Little
one.
hat, yeah.
And then
You
I
look
had a
like- you
hat
look
on,
like
and
the
then I
kid
had
from
my
Christmas-
hood on. I looked like this the
you
whole
were
night.
one of those
You
guys
look-
that had like the hood like all the
Oh,
way tied
yeah, I
up.
didn't give a damn, dude.
For
no.
for cultural references these days, he looked like a Squid Game character. And I still haven't watched it, but I know what they look
Never
like.
watched it.
For other people, he looked like the dude from Christmas Story when he's all bundled up and can't put his arms
Yes,
down.
that's how I looked. I didn't give a damn, dude. You could only see like this much of my face. I was so cold. But it was a freaking amazing night.
All right.
We ended it over in front of First Avenue.
Yeah, that was a cold walk.
There you go.
Got a picture in front of Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah.
We survived.
Yeah, dude. What a freaking night. I had a purple snurple or something.
Purple
Great
Nurple?
Babe. So that was at the Loon.
Grape Ape, that's it.
Well, okay. So, TJ, have you seen any other concerts recently, or just the Stones?
I saw Guns N' Roses, I guess, the last time before we talked.
Okay.
Saw Wolfgang Van Halen open up. That was good.
Dude.
Yeah, how is he live? I
Wolfgang
bet he's
rocks.
He was fantastic.
great. Good for him.
It was a good show, and it was good to be back with people,
Oh yeah.
like in a big venue. You know, like I've seen a few small shows here or there.
Oh, that like my
What?
girlfriend and I went and saw All Time Low in the Main, and it was just like, live concerts again is amazing. So that was
Yeah, dude, I didn't know Lenny Kravitz was in Austin the other night. That's why I texted you. I was like, dude, you know he was there? Because you should have gone and seen him.
What was he playing?
Yeah, he
Oh.
played. It was like his first show back in forever.
Oh, well, I know that he was hanging around the F1 stuff because we had the F1 race this weekend, and I mean, record like biggest F1 gathering I think in history. Like we had 400,000 people descend upon the F1 track and then like descend upon Austin, and it was mayhem. Austin did not know how to handle it. So there was a ton of celebrities, like to a point that people from like the F1 world were like, look, American celebrities, you need to learn that this is a world in and of itself. You need to like fuck off if you're gonna be bitches, because apparently a lot of them were. I see I've completely lost your attention. So
No,
I'm taking off
Here's
this.
the deal. Here's the deal. The doctor may be in
the
tonight.
doctor may be in tonight.
Okay, because I literally was just deleting all the posts because
No,
I'm like,
no,
I don't
don't
want
do it,
people to
don't
think
do
I'm a liar.
Don't delete anything. We're not there yet, but yeah. So Zach, what have you been musically doing?
Lots of practicing, mate. Getting my chops up. I've got a few things on the back burner that I hope I will be announcing very shortly.
Dude.
But as far as I've been going out and seeing a lot of shows, gone to a lot of singer-songwriter rounds. Went to the Steve Martin show at the Grand Ole Opry the other day.
How
Steve
was
Martin
that?
and Marty Short, unfreaking believable.
Yeah.
Those two guys are absolutely hysterical.
Yeah.
So funny. They should have a Vegas show. The band, Steve Martin's band, dude, acoustic guitar, upright bass, a dude playing a cajon, which is like a
Yeah,
square,
it's a
box.
square box with a rattle in it. It's I
Okay.
hate those things. Sorry, hate
Mandolin
playing them.
and two banjos, a banjo player and Steve Martin on banjo. Dude, those 5 acoustic instruments, nothing electric. Those 5 acoustic instruments sounded like a wall of sound coming off there. The Grand Ole Opry is known for being an incredible sounding venue. But dude, kudos to the band, kudos to the sound guy. It sounded incredible. So that was a memorable one. A couple weeks I was at Ace Frehley and Alice Cooper, incredible. And let's see, anything else that's been standing out lately? I don't know, dude. I'm out like every night. I'm always at shows.
Good.
But you didn't go see Pauly Shore when I told you to go see him, bro.
I should have went, dude. I really should have went. I love Pauly
Never
Shore.
regret stuff, bro. Dude, did you see? Look, I never thought Pauly Shore would start a band, but I kind of want to see his band, like Pauly Shore and the Crusties.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good. Sounds good. What's the
Uh,
verdict, buddy?
Well, he said, "Is it too late to call in?"
Nope, not at
I
all.
said, "No, you're good." And then he said, "I'm still at rehearsal. Sorry, might have to reschedule."
Okay.
So different.
Okay. Well, at least it's he's in a rehearsal, so like it's all good. I understand. We understand rehearsals run late sometimes.
Absolutely.
So, and I'm just glad that
Which
he's
is
still
what
playing.
we knew this problem would happen with podcast stuff
Yep.
too. Like we knew there'd be like little. He asked how late we go, and he's not home. So yeah, we're not gonna play
Let's
that
go
game,
ahead and
probably.
reschedule.
We'll reschedule him, and he will be on, and it'll be fantastic.
Absolutely, because I need to get more. I need to get even more questions now.
Oh, yeah.
I already had 1 page, but I'm gonna make it 2 pages.
Well, it's weird. Is Robin and I don't know if you know this enough, Robin, but he did some video game music.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of curious about that. Like,
Yeah, there's some things like to me it's interesting. Like at first, when you texted us and said, "Hey, so I think I've got Dr. Fink on the show," I immediately was like, "Fuck yes!" Like we'll get some like inside knowledge on Prince. And then the more that I've studied about this guy, I'm like, the Prince stuff is cool. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, that's cool that he was with Prince through like all of the 80s. He was part of the revolution and
he was one of like the OGs. He
Yeah.
was like the OG. Like he stuck with them forever.
Yeah,
Like,
he started on Dirty Mind and went all the way through. I think 1990 was the last time he was with Prince. The year. So Dirty Minds was like.
Can y'all answer a question for me?
I
Because
can try.
I'll ask y'all.
But
Because I don't want to look dumb. Maybe I should do it off air. Never mind.
Oh no, go for
Yeah,
it.
go for it.
Just tease it a little bit.
Okay, so I've read like so many everything on Wikipedia is contradicting itself.
So I wonder if his Wikipedia is correct, because his website contradicts his Wikipedia, and I would trust his website over his Wikipedia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so obvious. From what I understand, he was with Prince from 78 to 91.
Yes, that sounds right.
Correct?
Because he
Okay,
started with
so-
him right after the it's the album with Prince, the blue album with Prince on the front, and he's shirtless, and if you open it up, he's actually wearing a diaper, which is weird. It's just the Prince. It's just self-titled album, and
Okay.
that was
Well-
I believe it was the tour following that album where he actually put the band together, and that's when
Okay.
Matt joined.
But see, then he later got back with Prince in like 2012.
No, he got back,
Does
he
that
got
sound
back
about
with
right?
the Revolution.
But the Revolution
Yeah.
wasn't with Prince at that
Right.
point.
They had
Okay.
they were two different, because the Revolution in and of itself, I do believe, has their own stuff. I think.
Okay.
I may be
Well,
dead
because-
wrong on that.
Because my first question was going to be, and now I know the answer. I was going to say, what was he on the Super Bowl in 2007? But
No, I don't think he was.
I believe
Oh,
that's
no.
a no. So that's a no. And then the other one was Prince had a residency at the Rio in Las Vegas. I wanted to know if he was a part of that, but I'm going to think no. I'm leaning towards no, but I mean, who knows? I could be wrong, but I think that's pretty cool because I did 2 shows at the Rio.
Nice.
So there was in that same theater. So there was a cool little connection there. Anyway,
I don't know if I've ever been to the Rio, but I always see it like it's just the Rio. It looks kind of fun.
Absolutely, man. You know, it's nostalgic, and I guess I've been there so much, so I guess you should see every casino if you love that kind of stuff. But
Yeah,
it's
Vegas.
very
Caesar's
that?
Palace, the Venetian. Those are the 2. That's it. They'll give nothing else matters.
they say I'll disagree with you on that because I think Cosmopolitan is
It's
unbelievable.
okay. If you're into that kind
All
of
right,
thing,
so
cool.
here's the deal, boys. Real quick, let's talk some Vegas before we end this too. But apparently he wanted to start at 9:30 because the rehearsal kept getting changed, and then it went even later. So reschedule it is.
Awesome.
Okay,
No worries.
sounds good.
The doctor will be
but-
with
So
us
hey, thanks
soon.
for yeah.
The doctor is rescheduled
He'll
to
be,
appointment.
he'll be right in.
Our
He'll be right in.
Rocktology exam is later.
Robin's been waiting all night to say that.
Yeah.
I was really hoping
Alrighty.
we would use
Well, hey.
that in like one of the posts, like who's ready for their Rocktology exam.
Righteous. Alrighty,
Well,
guys,
now we
let's.
can. Now we can get more pictures. We're really plugging the doctor. Oh, that sounded weird. Okay. Anyways,
All right. I want to give a quick shout out to first of all, thank you everybody for tuning in. We do love you. We appreciate you staying with us. We are going to get more consistent. Things have just been crazy in all of our lives, but thank you for sticking by our sides. A quick shout out to my mom for making this awesome headband out of one of my old shirts. I love it. Thank you, Mom. And God bless you all. Have an amazing week. TJ.
a quick shout out to Celsius, even though it's gone. I do appreciate you keeping me caffeinated throughout these late night podcasts that we haven't done recently. But thanks for tuning in. Do like, subscribe, the whole works. Thanks for keeping us up over in the hundreds of subscribers and followers. I don't know. You guys are awesome. I don't know what to say. This is fun to be back, boys. Let's keep doing it. I don't know. Let's just keep rolling.
Yeah.
Love you both. And I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I'm getting emotional. Anyways, love y'all. Cheers. Robin, over to you.
I'm just glad to be back. I was glad to be doing this again. I was kind of worried that I had to tear down my entire setup over here to make room for some other stuff, and I shifted a few things in my room. So I was like, I don't know if all of this is gonna work. I gotta make sure this works. So I'm glad it does, and I'm glad to be back. And
Robin, you look great. You look super crisp. Yes, Robin got a new camera.
yeah, I got it. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. I noticed. Looks like eyebrows waxed too a little bit.
I was actually looking at it earlier. Like I looked down earlier, and I guess like I had like just shifted my head in a way that where like the light caught it, but it looked like I didn't have any, and I was like, this is weird. So, anyways.
Oh, and by the way, happy Halloween,
Oh
everybody.
yes, this will be the Halloween episode.
Absolutely.
We should have dressed up.
Hey,
I don't
Although-
know why I just did that.
I've already got my my props, my fully automatic Nerf guns in the corner.
All right.
For those of you wondering,
none of you wondering. Here's a joke for you. Ghost walks into a bar. Bartender asks, what do you want? And he goes, anything with booze.
how did a ghost walk into a bar? It would just probably go through it.
Okay, well, see, you just ruined the joke already. I try one time to do a joke live on air, and it backfires.
I think you need to think it through. So.
Oh, okay.
Why was the cannibal expelled from school?
I don't know.
It was caught buttering up the teacher.
All right, class dismissed.
Yep.
We're out.
Is this thing still on?
Yeah, it is.